Something I didn't know when I was moving to Arizona is that in Arizona, something I didn't know about moving to Arizona is that in Arizona it's very common to not include the refrigerator in your rental. So I had to buy a refrigerator, and this refrigerator is black instead of white like the rest of the kitchen because I decided that I would rather own a black refrigerator than a white refrigerator because I'm sure that I'm going to get it scuffed and dirty, and black is just not going to show that as well. So I ended up with the 25 cubic foot Whirlpool. I bought it from Lowe's because they were the fastest to deliver it, but it's available through Best Buy, Home Depot, Sears, Amazon, just about everybody. So I may or may not include a link to it, but maybe. But basically, when you're looking at refrigerators, there are only 3 features to worry about. Does it have water and ice? This one does. What size is it? This one's 25 cubic feet. And what's the energy efficiency rating? And that's basically how many dollars is it going to cost to run this refrigerator over the course of the year. This one is at $67 per year. The most energy efficient in its class was $57 per year. So you might save $10 if you got the most efficient one. That's not worth a whole lot to me because if you're talking about $10 a year and the life of the refrigerator being 7 to 10 years, you're talking about maybe saving $70 to $100 over the life of the refrigerator. And the more efficient refrigerator was like $500 more. This was also available in stainless. Stainless steel looks nice. It adds $200 to pretty much the price of any refrigerator. The through-door water and ice adds like $200 to the price of the refrigerator. It's kind of nice though, and a water filter for your sink is going to be $70, so you can kind of take the $70 off and say, hey, I now have filtered water because I have water in my ice thing. So, double doors, holds everything that I needed to hold. I have not stocked my refrigerator yet, just because I haven't been here that long, I haven't done much grocery shopping. You know, real basic, here's the temp for the freezer, for the refrigerator. You push the button a couple of times and it changes the water filter status, but the water filter status doesn't actually know whether the filter needs changed. It's simply a time thing. So if you drink a lot of water, you may need to change it sooner. If you don't drink a lot of water, you probably can go a little longer. So yeah, that's about all there is to know. We bought one for the office that was not this, but an important thing to know about refrigerators is also whether or not you can change the hinge orientation, especially on the single door ones. If you get a single door refrigerator, sometimes they're right open only or left open only, and sometimes you can change which side the hinges are on. You can't do that with the double door ones. The other thing to check in a refrigerator is they have what are called counter depth ones. This one sticks out a good 10 inches beyond the width depth of the counter, and so they have shallower ones that are wider, and those are nice if you've got a galley style kitchen where you're limited on space, or you have length but you don't have width. I didn't need that. The only thing I needed to worry about was whether or not it was shorter than the counter or the cupboards, and that it was no wider than what the gap in the counter was. So met all of my needs. I think I paid $839 plus delivery, and I paid extra to have it arrive quickly. So yeah, and I might have been willing to pay $200 extra to have it be in stainless if I was sure I knew where I was going to live next. But if I moved back to California, where every rental unit has a refrigerator, all of a sudden I would have this refrigerator that I had to sell, and I would rather only have to worry about selling an $800 refrigerator than selling a $1,000 refrigerator. So that's why I went with what I went with.